Hello everyone, this is Ether Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. So here we go. Good old standard shenanigans here. To be honest, I'm kind of thinking about a greedy play, but I feel like it's too greedy. Could go for the turn 1 bait again, or turn 1 attack against the other Crom. I think we'll go ahead and do that. It seems like a perfectly fine play, Kappa. And of course the whole intent here is we're gonna leave my Azura in range, so that even though dual Alphonse rallies, there's never anything that comes out of it. So unfortunately we don't kill there. Let's see, how do we want to go about this? Could do something like this. And then we just leave. See you later. Okay. Yeah, dual Alphonse is going to be the tough matchup here. You can just go ahead and bait, though, with Sheena here. Which is fine. Doesn't have a special up, so, and can't get a special up against the likes of Crimson Axe here, so that's fine. And then we can just get Crom with Renewal to just strike back with attack speed push 4, and we're good. Alright, let's see what we got. I heard this week was a nightmare because of teams like this. Ugh. Alright, so of course the most obvious thing here is actually Hell is the problem, and it's on this map, so very devastating. Of course the obvious thing in order is the turn 1 bait on Legendary Azura, but we need some pretty strong kill power if we're gonna 1v1 these guys. I'm thinking George might not be enough here, let me see. We also got ground orders, which is not desirable, but if we bait from here, Crom can never, ever, in a million years, get to attack here, especially since there'll be a rally. Well, would Byleth? No, there's literally no scenario where Crom gets. He does have accelerated Ruptured Sky though, and that's not fun. But it is mirror impact, so we can player phase. That's an option. So I don't see any defense buffs, so we can immediately assume Azura's gonna have, what is that? +6 defense from the defense tile, so 69 total bulk, which means George should be sufficient here by a long shot. Byleth on a defense tile, what is that, 71 or something? So also sufficient by a mile. So that's fine. He lives a shot, so we should be okay there. No strong assist though, it's just rally speed res from that one time I built up George for arena. So that'll be interesting. How do we... So for Hell, we have a couple options. We can potato stall, of course. Thing with the Mystic Boost variant though is you can't just potato stall and not double, you have to be able to double. So someone like Alphonse actually would do okay here. Although he still would take a lot of damage because again she attacks res in this case, so I don't think that would be the strongest option. Could troll and use Sayuri here, but she's not doubling, so that's never gonna work out too well. Can of course use someone like Byleth, same kind of idea. Lincia we probably want to save for later, so then we're left with someone like Celica. And the problem with Celica is we can't get her set up, so she's only ever gonna have like 54 attack tops, which is 64, which is not enough to one-shot, especially if there's a defense tile. So that's not an option. Could use Tovin. Again, probably don't want to use him right away. So yeah, we don't have that many options. We have Lilna here for the quick check. Can also accelerate an infantry pulse team and go for a Glaci's kill here, which will work of course because Hell's res is basically non-existent, and her miracle effect doesn't work against mages, so we could do this, for example, and run like Nils, alternatively Sylvia, but I'll probably save Wings of Mercy for some other time. I forgot to put drawback on Sonya. So now we're just casually not even running enough sufficient resources. That's great. To whatchamacallit. We're not even running sufficient resources to use movement assist. So I'm thinking against Chrom, he's gonna have the defense tile a lot of the time. Thinking Linus is probably the play here. It's a bit early to use Linus, but using like Daros, he's a bit too slow, so we're gonna need some front-loaded power. Unfortunately, Chrom on a defense tile is going to be a nightmare for us. At least Sonya will drop out of 100% HP, so she could potentially pick up the pickup kill on Chrom if we chip him down with Linus, but it's very situational, this team. So, but with the infantry pulse setup, we do have a lot of nice things going for us. So I think it's good enough to the point where we should be fine, but I'm gonna calc to make sure we actually do kill Hell in one shot. Assume she gets defense tile, and somehow let's assume she gets the Rally of Res as well. So that's 28, so what is that? 36, 81 versus 50, 32, 50, 60, 84. Is that right? Something like I already forgot the calcs that I did for Hell. 84, is 84 sufficient? Yeah, it is. Okay. I was gotta make sure. And of course we can use Res Play to also debuff a Res if we really needed it, but thank goodness we don't. So of course, again, the issue here is Chrome Dome and Company. So we can go ahead and let's do this actually. This will allow us to just immediately bait here, and of course we got the extra spur attack in the rare chance we would need it for some reason. We're going hunting, Linus. What do we want to do here? I think we just do something like this. This is okay. Not the strongest play. That's a... Oh wait, she rallies from there. Interesting maneuver. So the thing is, Chrom's up front now, which is bad for us because of obvious reasons. Yeah, for obvious reasons, this is bad for us. So, pretty sure Hell's going to move first. Likely going to break the block. There's almost no reason for her not to. So then that opens up the gateways to doom. to put it lightly. What we can do though is keep Sonya in place. Actually, I probably don't want Sonya in place, huh? But I kind of do, but I don't. Ooh. Because the whole intent is we can force the rally, the Byleth rally here, because Sonya's in range to attack, so they're like, gotta rally, we're not gonna break this. But Hell is definitely probably breaking this block, which means Chrom gets an avenue here. Meaning we need to get our units to the other side.
Alright.
So it breaks here, we gotta be able to deal with that though.
What's next?
Kind of non-trivial here.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, that's expected. At least that's how it's supposed to work. Now we have 2 units in range to attack, so there's like absolutely no reason. He could use to change fate, but again, that shouldn't affect the outcome of things. He still can't reach. Should I break this? I mean, there's really no... Oh, phone's ringing. Be right back. Okie dokie. What were we talking about again? Right, breaking this. It's kind of inconsequential. So the idea is rally, even if there's a... even if, like, for some imaginative world, this can't happen, Chrom would use to change fate. His only options are, like, this way. So he would just end up going as far as here, which means if we just do this, this is fine. Sonya being here is not ideal. Ideally, I'd like to switch places with Mills, but we don't have any real movement assist, so that's kind of a problem. Alright, so Hell is hanging out over there. This is a very delicate situation, if you haven't figured it out already. I probably keep Linus there. Everything static is still fine here, except for the fact if Hell breaks this one, then it's not fine.
What do you need?
So, again, breakable blocks, the bane of everyone's existence.
We're going
I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
do this.
We don't lose out on anything here, currently. This is still fine. Actually breaks the top block, which is even funnier. What the heck's going on, man? Alright, so now at this point, we can still force the rally. And Chrom is content with staying in place. We already calced this out, so got our lethal. We also had spur attack if we needed it. I guess I computed something improperly. No, wait, no, that was the rally. I did it properly. I was thinking I did something wrong computing with the rally. So we can actually just force our hand on these potatoes.
We're going hunting.
Because they are just going to stay like this to some degree until we force the situation for Chrom to actually use the change fate like this. So now we can, we can't force the rally, unfortunately, but pretty sure Bilo's breaking some blocks, so we should be okay here. Let's go ahead and have George over here. To be honest, I should have George go up, but this is fine.
Of course.
This is just very, very calculated shenanigans. Very difficult stuff. This is basically why Arena Assault is chaos. Because of matches like this match is equally pretty troll, of course, because of bonus doubler and whatnot. But the thing we do have going for us, of course, is the long bait on Legendary Azura. And because it is a slow Chrom variant, the only thing is, of course, Elowood here. There's no reason, for example, say Elowood were to move here, there's no reason for Chrom to use the change fate, because that would fling him over here. So we're fine there. There's always going to be this rally here. So we just gotta go for the one-shot. I'm thinking Legendary Lin's just the perfect pick here. It just makes sense. We could opt for another unit, but I think, like Canagus, for example, probably wouldn't be the best given the units that we're facing here. And Sothis is also pretty annoying, so we'll see what we'll do about that. But Lin here, better one-shot Azura, I'm just saying. Be very sad if she couldn't, but yeah. Bonus doubler is pretty much always active here. But Chrom moves after Elowood here every time, so we should be okay. Now, of course, if Elowood moves here, which I think is the preferred play, unless I do some things to manipulate, which I won't, then Chrom's always going to use the change fate and move forward. So that is our window to kill, because he doesn't get to use the rally speed res on Chrom. So then Lin actually has to get into desperation range, but thanks to Azura actually doing a good amount of damage, should be I believe at 11 points of damage. Oh wait, there's ground orders. I gotta be careful about that actually. No, should be fine. Alright. So, what is that? 44, 11, 17 is easily in desperation range. So now we have to see if we got the kill power here. Lin will have up to like 66. Yep, easily kills there. So unironically, legendary Lyn, top pick. Top pick here. Of course, we got a creep chill attack for her, so we don't have to mess with dancing. So that kind of just leans towards, we need to just pick a strong unit here. I'm feeling like going something troll like Gwendolyn, but with Sothis here, with accelerated Sirius, I don't know about that one. We would have Ignis to go player phase, but of course the problem is bonus doubler is going to be active on her once these guys are gone. So she's going to have a good chunk of attack, and more so enough to where she can kill. So we're not going to try that. Could try Core in here. Her res is not amazing, but we do have Gloom Breath, of course. So we can use that to our advantage. Can also just bait Elowood first to get rid of the bonus doubler. Wait a second. Yeah, hold up. Yeah, no, that doesn't actually work. Also, she creeps chill attack for us at the same time. And I guess chill defense, does that really matter? No. Drive attack. Probably, that's overkill for sure. Palm Staff we want to keep for a more important matchup. So I think we're just going to go with like Spur Speed and Fort Res. That's fine. So this is res is not amazing, so that's fine. We can bring a Dancer as well, as usual. Just bring Ninny in, because it's not like we have any dragons that we're actually going to use here, but like Nagi. And let's be real, she's not going to really benefit that much. So we just got to make sure to not buff improperly here. In particular, all we have to do is not die. Turn 1 is pretty much the deal. So we always do this. This is obvious. Again, with the change fate, his max range is attacking here, so we can safely put a unit here. Again, if Elwa does move here for some reason, I don't understand why he would, but if he did, then the change fate never happens because only Lyn's in range to attack. So we should be fine to do this. If something goes terribly wrong, it goes terribly wrong. That's how it goes. But when you have everything computed like this, okay, he did go there. Interesting. Not entirely sure why. And because of that, he gets the extra defense, which is not good for us here. So I have to do some ingenious strats here.
Taking aim.
Wait a second. Hold up. Yeah. So, unfortunately... Wait. I forgot about... forgot about this. Wait a second. Yeah, I just straight up forgot about that. And unfortunately, Moonbow does not compensate enough. So we can go for the panic play with Maria. Problem is she doesn't live a shot from Elowood. So we have to find an out for that as well.
Onward.
Which is non-trivial, I will give you that.
Of course. All right.
And yeah, that's expected with Crom's bonus doubler attack.
What's the plan?
Okay, let's see. Of course, we can just use Panic Charm and call it a day. I'm seeing Repo, attack, does not work. Yeah. Indeed. I don't think there's any tricks in terms of attacking here. We could wait, but the change fate would be incoming, and I don't think we gain anything from that, because the inevitable like occurrence is either this way or that way. We're gonna probably set it up so it's this way. So then Crom's always going to be using the change fate no matter how we configure it. And we can't get everyone out of range without being unreasonable. And either way, he's still going to be buffed for attack or defense, so that doesn't really change our situation here.
Okay.
And of course, the problem is, even if we get rid of the debuff on Corrin, she does live, but
Right.
the problem is we still need to kill, we need to heal her up for the Elwood matchup, and the problem with that is we can't without having someone in the way.
What's the plan?
So the easiest out is Panic Charm. I think we just might as well do it. Feels bad, man. Can't believe I just overlooked Ardent Durandal. That was just with Vision of Arcadia. Just completely forgot about Vision of Arcadia, you know. Totally a great play by me. Feels bad. But we should be fine here. Bonus doubler's now gone. We have accelerated bonfire now. Can also now just wait for Sothis here.
Okay.
And just stay in place like so. And now with Gloom Breath we get more attack, so one shot potential. And yeah, that's a feels bad. Shouldn't have happened if I actually prepped it, because I could have just brought the drive attack healer, you know, but I computed, you know, it's not worth it. Why would you bother? Yeah, you should bother. Alright, duel all. This is just a bad map again, but if we think hard enough, we probably can feasibly fish our way out. Again, same deal here. Crom does not have close counter, so player phasing is a strong option. Can also ranged option with like Lewin here, but preferably I like using Lewin when there's slightly faster Croms. Like say if they go plus speed with this kind of set, then I would prefer to use him for that. Because Turbo Crom, I don't really think on any good day we can get good mileage there. So against Dual Alm, the biggest issue, of course, is avoiding the double. He basically has 54, so we always want to have at least like 50 speed. We can get that with some units. It's more of a matter of who do we want to use. Byleth would be okay, for sure, because low res. Slightly high defense though, so Alm does get a bit of extra attack, but it's nothing to one-shot Byleth with. So that would be fine. And of course we would have Ruptured Sky accelerated as well. So I think Byleth is a perfectly fine play here. There's not many units I would bother using against Dual Alm anyways. And the problem of course with this map is Lena, I don't know, exists. So if we don't kill, there's healing. There's no Wings of Mercy though, that's fine. So the obvious turn 1 occurrence is this, and we don't like that for the obvious reason of he's buffed. And Azura's in the back. So yeah, and then we're gonna see some breaking of walls. So And it is Hone Attack 4, so trying to bait turn 1 sounds like a monstrously poor idea. To be fair, we can run Axe Breaker and force him to only attack once, like say on Alphonse. Because he's not one-shotting Alphonse. He's gonna have, what is that, 62, and then like 70, so 56, and he can't double because he doesn't have no follow-up. How much is Alphonse doing in return though? He's getting debuffed by how much attack? So that's 48, and then I believe 43, so 51. So he's doing like 8. He's doing like 8. Ah yes, just what we wanted. 8 damage. That's not kicking him out of Scepter of Love range, so that's probably... Oh, it's 8 times 2, what am I saying? Did 16. With Lunar Flash incoming, so great. 16. Alphonse would get into triple brazen range though. And you would get Gale Force. We're gonna gamble and run Alphonse here. He can't beat dual Alm. It's more of a matter of in time question mark. Yeah, can he do it in time? Hold up. 8 times 2 16. Is that 70%? That's really close actually. I think 30. So I think he's barely below 7. But he's got his rally or hone active stuff. So not great for us. He gets more attack when we're in triple brazen. But we're in triple brazen, we got a lot of attack. So plus 21 is 72. 72 and then 69 and then 64, 76 versus 43. So yeah, that does work. It's very suspicious though. Very suspicious. That is our strongest play though, so we will go for that. How we doing with Chrome Dome? Definitely not using Nagi. No sir. Not doing that anytime soon. Could use Raven. Prefer to use Raven against like a Turbo Crom though. Could use Minerva here. Although Minerva only has 57 against him, so she doesn't one-round KO, which is a concern. Because of course Draconic R is 2 cooldown, not 1 cooldown. And we don't have like a Grand Scrapture meme to compensate. So, yep, I figured this was going to be a long Arena Assault video. They usually are pretty long, so... We could hyper meme and hyper BM and use dual weapon, but that's a terrible idea. We're not going to do that. Lena's going to be just deceptively annoying because of his speed defensive and attack speed bond. Yeah, that's pretty deceptively annoying. Could we conceivably hyper greed Gunthra kill Azura? She has the lowest defense, so she does get debuffed. I'm just putting it out there. Problem is Azura is here, and Chrom and Lena are not staying in place, and we can't run very far, so I don't think that's feasible. Of course, the whole intent being we go for the one-shot Chrom with Gunthra. That's another play I do. This does not seem like a good map for it, though. I think the conclusion is just either use Lewin here. Actually, Lewin, does he even pick up the kill? 56? Yeah, he does. Okay. So that's feasible. We can use Lewin if we want a very simple out. I think we'll save Raven for sure, though. Raven's useful against other enemies. Distant guard. Do we have a close guard guy? Yeah. Let's bring our healer. Do we bring Inigo? Question mark? Sure. I don't really think that's worth. But we'll do it anyways. And now we need our single green check for Chrom. I mean, it doesn't have to be a green check. Could use a blue unit. It's just we do less damage that way. Definitely not doing that. Are we really just gonna use Lewin here? It's really early to be using Lewin here. I don't like this. I think we're using Lewin though. And then of course we can ultra attack there. Okay, very risky team here.
As you will.
How do we want to do this actually? Positioning actually does matter. His other dual alm is not going the right way.
Let's dance. Yes.
Ah, screw it. We're just gonna say screw it and do this. Why did Azura go first? What? That doesn't even make any sense. Why did she move first? Oh wait, because the pathing. I screwed up the pathing. I forgot. Lewin's defense is 13. L. Okay, yeah, I knew order did matter. We can still recover from this though. The only issue is... so yeah, about that. And of course there's no way Lewin is
Only if you're good.
actually doubling here. He would have to one shot, and even then he's up against Lena and a dance, so no. No siree. And Alphonse, unfortunately, as memey as I make him, he's not fast enough to avoid the double, and can't avoid dying. So I think it's lost here at this point, unless we can force Lena to go this way versus this way. Actually, I think she does just go that way. We always have to do this anyways, so might as well.
Alright.
We always have to go for the Crom Killer, because if we don't, the change fate's happening, and we lose a lot of space because Legendary Zero then dances dual alm and he advances. So I think we always have to do this. Question mark. And of course, as is, Lewin has absolutely no chance of 1v1ing here. So I think we're just... Can I force it? Oh, I can force the rally on Azura actually.
Yes.
Yeah. This works.
As you will. Okay.
This is just straight up works. I forgot. Forcing rallies and stuff so important. Alright, so now we're up against Lena here.
Only if you're
Lena doesn't one shot here,
alright.
and we got Forsetti to double.
Shall we?
So I think we just go in to attack that way.
As you will.
What you want, we don't really care about getting up Gale Force. Dual Alm can't get buffed anymore. We can't double Alphonse.
Yes.
So I think we're fine to do this. Of course, it's not ideal. Oh, and of course we do more damage because
Only if you're good.
yeah, that was expected. Now the question is, how do we want to do this? I screwed up. L.
Glad to help. Shall we? Yes.
Luckily Alphonse's brazen attack speed here. Why does my meme build actually come into play here? Are you kidding? So we bail ourselves out here. We don't have to use an item. We could have used an item and of course had a perfectly fine time there.
As you will.
We got the Wings of Mercy in case he doesn't kill. And there we go. We screwed up there. Bit of a mistap derp. But we're okay. Of course, another Chrome Dome team. This does lend to a non-trivial legendary Zera bait. This is not a free bait here, depending on how we screw with the AI, but the most obvious thing is something like this happening. So we do have to be a bit careful here. If we don't do anything, of course, it's just Ross going to town, and it's Fort Res 4, so he's getting +7 to all stats. He does not have, of course, there's no turn 1 Ruptured Sky, so we can go for an Axe Breaker play, of course, and get away with that. And of course, with this kind of setup, as long as we don't have anyone in range here, there will be no to change fate. It's just that it's kind of looming, and we never like looming to change fates, because of course the follow-up would be, like, for example, Astrum taking the defense tile, since, well, I guess this would happen, huh? She would probably dance for the defense tile. Unless we make it more dangerous than this. So we can manipulate some things if we need to, but let's just start out by picking who we want to use here. So Chrome Dome versus Minerva is generally a solid matchup if we play it well. So no immediate defense buffs. Of course, there's the Rouse Defense Res, which we're gonna assume it's active. It's pretty likely to be active in some shape or form with how we're gonna approach this team. So 45 against 48, 57, 9 times 2 plus something. He doesn't one-shot us, does he? 84, 75. Oh, he actually... yeah, he exactly one-shots us. L. That's not fun. I'll be back a second. My nose is running. Alright, super long video. And so Raven, kind of the same deal, but the difference is we do have Desperation, and we also get one shot. All right. No, we don't get one shot. For a second there, I forgot. Dragoon Shield neutralizes bonuses, the flyer effectiveness. So we're fine. We don't die in one shot, which is why Minerva's okay here. Not great. So if we do assume that the 45 is up, let's see if we can actually pick up the 2-round KO. That's pretty important. We can just bring a rehab healer, since he's doing like, what is that? So that's 33 and then 33 versus yeah. Oh, that's actually kind of a bad spot for a rehab healer, now that I think about it. I would need to get him attack buffed to get strong mileage there. We'll worry about it later. In the meantime, we'll just go ahead and bring Eureka? That doesn't seem like a logical idea. We'll bring her, why not? She's got Restore, so it's more reliable than Rehab. She's got Armor Boots. We can mess with Crom with that. I don't know. Ross versus it, that seems terrible. So I feel like our remaining 2 units are both tech options, aka against Astrum and company. I feel like with Astrum we could just we could even just like 1v1 with a green unit like Minerva and then just go wailing with Erica. So I think we can just do that actually. That allows us to bring a dancer. So let's pick a dancer. How valuable is tactics here? I mean, it's okay. Might as well just bring Racing then, because he's got tactics. We still have Peony in the back if we really want some buffs, but he does buff speed, which I guess will be useful in some shape or form, so that's fine. Against Mr. Ross here, he's got 46 speed going in, so no debuffs available. So we could say use Hannah. I kind of don't like that though, because of course that's one of our armor checks. Tobin's also one of our armor checks. I feel like if we're gonna use an armor check, might as well just use Hannah then. It's kind of just the what if Halloween Mer shows up kind of deal a lot of times. Or not Halloween Mer, what's her name? Athun? That's when it gets a bit suspicious to not have Hannah around, but Hannah kind of sometimes gets one shot by her anyway, so I think it's fine. Does she get one shot by Ross? 68. No. Okay, got the defense tile. Got all the stuff. Tactics are available, and I think we should be fine. Joyous, Hannah's getting the defense buff from Joyous Lantern as well, so we should be fine there. To manipulate the AI, we're just going to do the classic formation. Let me just make sure that there's no threats I'm missing here. Yeah, that's fine. This is an okay turn one. Unless I miscomputed something. Yeah, that was computed. Alright. I guess the issue is we don't have a bait on Legendary Azura, so this is happening.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's the real problem now on our hands.
Let's go. What would he do?
And we can't bait with, like, Minerva because the change fate's happening. Do we have to do a 10,000 IQ play with using Erica?
Of course.
We might. There's no harsh command. There's guidance. That shouldn't come into play. Ooh, this is intense. Yeah, we did make a small mistake with not forcing Azura off there. We're supposed to have I believe Erica here. That would have done it. Oops. So now we're in a bad spot. We already know what's coming, so we have to prep for it. I guess Astrum isn't getting field buffed in any capacity, so we have that option to hide in defense tile land. Well, he's getting buffed by Mercurius, of course. I mean further by like 4 res 4. So that is 71.
All right. To winter.
And Erica does heal enough to go to full. But there's low attack defense, so that's 15 defense. 61. Yeah, that's not living in any capacity.
Understood.
Does Minerva live? I think she might. And if anything, it might be good for us to bait like that. Okay, I'm just checking some things though, to be sure. Just kind of like checking to see we don't force accidental plays we don't want. Alright, so we don't get doubled by Astrum. We just get hit by a crud ton of attack. But on the defense tile, are we fine here? 39, 50, 92 versus 71 is fine. We live by like 7.
What would he do?
Of course, we don't double back. We also hit for very little. 54 is 0 damage. 0 times 0.
Risk.
Yeah, Astrum. See, I forgot Astrum had Mercurius, so it's a little bit more difficult than originally planned. It was like, Hannah doubles? The problem is she dies. So that's not what we want here.
Okay.
So we can get into the box formation. I'm just thinking about the following turn, because we can do something like Hannah here, dance, Hannah's here, and Erica's here, which is perfectly fine formation. But Crom's incoming. We're gonna probably see a dance like so. If he goes this way, though... Wait a second. Watch him actually go that way. If he actually goes that way. You know what? We're just gonna go for this play. It is really the only
Who next?
reasonable play we got here.
To winter.
And yeah, we never want to restore here. Yeah, that was expected. Oh, we actually live by more and we do more damage. I don't know what we did wrong. And now Chrome Dome's in town.
Of course.
Ah, yes.
Understood. All right. To winter. What would he do?
So as is, we'd probably have to use Lightning Charm and a combination of other things, unfortunately, to salvage this. Man, feels bad, man. Just very poor prep because I'm too brain dead to compute skills. It's like Panic Charm here would be insanely strong. We don't have that in our arsenal. And unfortunately, because of the attack smoke, we had to be in a position somewhat like this. So it unfortunately doesn't check out.
Understood.
And of course, if we wait any longer, it's just dance incoming.
Let's go.
So a matter of if Minerva can kill, and we already computed she can't. So we would have to do a lot of things for this to work.
Let's go. Risk. Who next? Understood. Of course.
I'm thinking we just bail out the run, but let me see if we can do something feasible.
All right.
Yes.
To winter.
The problem is, even if we get the lightning tower or lightning charm to go off, we still have to attack twice. So this heal, that does not work.
Let's go.
How much does Crom do to Minerva? 39. Defense tile is 50. I thought I already computed that. 50.
What would he do?
39's 50. So then he's doing 4. Okay, that's feasible actually then. If we can kill at this range, then it's just a Zera. Oh wait. It's just a Zera forehead. 24 on the defense tile is 30, so we're taking 10. So we actually, if we can actually kill, that does work. Okay, so we might actually still be in this.
Risk.
Because of course we got the lightning charm play.
What would he do?
Yeah, I think lightning charm just wins it here.
Understood.
Because Minerva is going to have 54 attack, 64 is more than enough to one round KO, so she's doubling.
Let's go.
Let us go.
What would he do?
Yep.
Of course.
And then here, since Hannah's already debuffed by attack smoke, we already know she's killing. So, unfortunate use of items on this run, but that's how it goes when you're not playing very well. L. 760. Alright, tough matchup, but it's double red flyers here, so... And if we check the map, if it's a bad map, yeah, it's a bad map. We're going Legendary Lucina every day. Every day of the week. It is a non-trivial one-shot, though. I will put that out there on the defense tile. It is non-trivial against Ryoma. What is that, 38? But, of course, we got Swordbreaker, so we don't have to care about that. It is a trivial one-shot on Byleth, though. We don't have to worry about that. We do have to worry about ground orders, though. And, of course, classic dual Ephraim. So, Dorcas or Daros. I don't know why I said Dorcas. I was thinking Halloween Dorcas. Looking at Daros. Feels derp, man. Daros just meme walls. What can we say? He even procs Earth Boost, Kappa. He doesn't quite proc Earth Boost unless we bring in a Water Legendary hero. So he doesn't proc Earth Boost. So he gets 39. Yeah, that's fine. Of course, Dex Swabber's low attack defense, but a little bit stronger. So that's fine. We should be good there. And then from here, we pretty much just need some dance. We could also like troll Duo Ephraim by using Brave Ephraim, but we're not going to do that. Just because of the defense tiles and stuff. I'd rather just sit in Potato. Alright, no dancers as well, but again, we just gotta be careful about ground orders. So, who we got? So we can just bring Brady, why not? Doesn't matter. And, I don't see any need for speed, but I guess. Oh, I guess for the dual F1 matchup, why not? It really won't make much of a difference because Fjorm's going to rally him, but I guess it helps us avoid the double against him. That's some merit there. Okay. Let's go. Alright, so we're gonna do the jank play of immediate approach Kappa. So my meme play, well, okay, so here's why I don't place a unit here. I don't place Legendary Lucina here, because in the rare chance of rally, boom. So yeah, we don't do that. We can place a unit here though, because there is no teleportation range possible for, in particular, dual Byleth to snipe. So we can always go for that play. Go ahead and do this. Actually, I changed my mind again, so we're gonna do this. But yes, at this point, we can just attack. And attack again. And I gave Daros swap, so we can just use swap here. And we're at match 1. Easy. Jokes aside. We can just go ahead and leave him alone. Is Gale Force ever proccing here? No? That's fine. Just to be on the giant quote-unquote safe side. Because I know he's going to attack from above. We'll just not have anyone range. It doesn't really matter because we got the follow-up afterwards. We got the defense tiles, so we don't need the extra attack. And we run into the same team that we basically started with. How fitting. Well, we obviously have to bring a super giga hard tech against Hell. And her name is Lilina. Just the outright hard tech. There's no reason for us not to. Gave the HP defense because why not? Okay, this map does not lend towards ground orders again. Gosh. There's a lot of permutations to consider. Gosh, dang. Baiting Legendary Azura is feasible for the sole reason... Well, is that feasible? Hold up. Because of the rally, I'm thinking. Because, for example, if... Wait. So we can bait Azura. She derps herself. Byleth should just like rally. It doesn't matter which way. She should rally in place. Because it buffs the most buddies. And then the follow-up could potentially be like Hell going here. Crom goes here. So that's not a problem. Hell goes here. Crom does whatever the heck he feels like. So yeah, I feel like we should be fine here. Of course, Hell goes here. Crom can't use to change fate. But we also have no run option if we want to hit and run. Oh, I guess we could do that. Okay. Alright. I guess we use Peony here. She's got attack tactic and fort res. Not that we need the fort res for. I guess we could use Nino, huh? Nino against Crom? Totally a smart idea of turn 1 Ruptured Sky. Totally a smart idea, not max. Because even if we had like max buff Nino, that'd be like... Wait, would that be enough? No. Wait. It would be close. I'm too lazy to properly compete. I guess with the rally up res, it wouldn't be close. Oh wait, there's Flower of Joy. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Could Nino feasibly live a shot? Let's see here. Cromwood, I'm gonna assume 73 attack. Yeah, that I would not go for that play. That does not seem very smart. We do have to bring the Azura bait though. If we bring a green unit, she has 39 attack against them, so we need to have less than... just for comfort, below 34 res. Not very many options available. Using Gwendolyn. Now that's what I call risky right there. Using Gwendolyn. Whole play being we super stack attack. Because we got spur attack. We got Flower of Joy. We got attack tactic. So she gets exactly enough attack to one-shot. Ha ha ha. That would be her only use. And then she's a deadweight. I don't like that play. That seems like a horrendous play. On the other hand, Lilina, can she one-shot Byleth? That would be amazing. 80. I don't think that's happening, right? Show us it's Crom, actually. That's funny. We are like 2 attacks short of one-shotting Byleth. Something like that. And we're not killing Crom anytime soon, so that's unfortunate. What should we do? We got Noe, of course, the meme herself. She's got low enough res. And Lil 1-round KO of Quick Riposte. And doesn't die in 1 round. So that's perfectly fine. I guess we'll bring Noe, why not? You better do your job, Noe, that's all I'm saying. And then we can also go for the player phase option against Chrome Dome. We would be able to 1-round if we greed hard enough. Because we had Jenny Cheese as well.